Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me on the 21-day yoga challenge, and today we start with the intermediate series. And the first pose we'll be doing is Parshvottanasana, or the pyramid pose. Now this is a great pose if you want to do any sort of postural correction, especially on your shoulders and your upper back. So let's get straight into it. Before we proceed, let's see how the pose looks like. First, we will look at the positioning of the upper body. So for that, I'm going to turn around. So let's see how the upper body needs to be positioned. So to get your hands in alignment with your palms facing backward, extend your arms as far down as you can and then fold it to catch it into a reverse prayer pose. Just find your comfortable space, lift your shoulders up, roll your shoulders back, take the chest out and get in a reverse prayer pose. So yeah, if there's any correction issue here, if you're somewhere here, the trick here is to lift your shoulders up, take the chest out, and then you'll be able to push your palms with each other. But if this is very difficult for you, I highly recommend that you do this thing. So catch hold of your elbows on your back like so. Again, the same trick applies. Lift your shoulders, roll them back, take the chest out, it'll happen. Now let's see, once we've gotten into the reverse prayer pose, how it looks like. So starting from the top of my mat, I'm going to first get into the reverse prayer pose. So once I have the prayer pose ready, I'm going to start with my right leg. Place it about 3.5-4 feet back, depending on your height. If you're tall, about 4.5 feet. If you're short, 3.5 is also good for you. So the back leg is 45 degree, the front leg is 180 degree. From here, I'm going to roll my shoulders back, take that chest out. Leading from the chest, on an exhale, I start bending forward, making sure that my hips are in a straight line. You don't open up your hips like so. They're square in a straight line. You're really pressing down the front foot and the back foot. You keep breathing, you keep breathing, you keep breathing, and you keep so if this is my maximum, I'll stay here, and from here, as I deep breathe, every time I'm going to try to go as far down as possible, possibly reach my chin to chin and gaze at my toe. This is the full version. Now let's see how a beginner version would look like. So I'm going to start again here, releasing my hands, placing my elbows, placing my foot 3.5 feet back. I'm going to roll my shoulders back, take my chest out. I'm going to start bending forward, 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 as far down as I can. If this is where I reach, I will stay here. If I can go down but I'm not able to reach my knee, the easy trick to do self-correction is bend your knee, get your chest to your knee, and as you breathe, gradually bring your knee, straighten your knee, and you'll be able to do it. Now let's look at some of the mistakes people end up doing in this posture. A lot of people don't get the alignment of their legs straight. I've seen a lot of people attempt to do it with both their toes facing forward in the same angle. Then you're not anchored on your back leg and you will lose your balance. So that's something that you should not do. Another thing people do is if they have real mobility issue on the upper back, they tend to arch their upper back and start bending from the back. Again, something that you shouldn't do. This is a posture correction pose. So yeah, the upper back and the chest needs to open up in this. Looks like a pose which requires a lot of leg work. But yeah, if you open your chest, and even if you stay here, that's completely open. That's completely okay, as long as you're lengthening your spine. Don't curl up your spine just to cheat your way into reaching down. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you'll try this pose. I'm waiting to see all your progress pictures, and I shall see you tomorrow with another pose.